Hello everyone, welcome back to ROP Adventures. In today's video, we will set up our environment for running ARM binaries on an x64 based system. For the demonstration purposes, I am using an Ubuntu 18.04 system which is of x64 bit architecture, and the file that I am gonna use is the Red to Win from ROP Emporium. If we check its file type, it is actually a 32-bit ARM binary which is different from the system architecture that I'm using, so it won't be able to run it natively. Let me try to run it and let's see what the output is. So it says that it cannot execute the binary exact format error, which makes sense because it is not an ARM system and it won't be able to understand the ARM instructions. So now how do we run it? So there are multiple ways of doing this. The first and most easiest way is to just buy a device like a Raspberry Pi which has an ARM processor. Then we can just run this binary natively. The second option is using an emulator, because if we want to run this on a system which has different architecture, we need an emulator which can understand its ARM instruction. So that's what we are gonna do today. For that, we are going to use QEMU. So we can just install it using sudo apt install QEMU user, and it is actually a large package, so I'll just pause the video. Okay, so QEMU has completed its installation. Let's check what all packages it installed with itself. So as we can see, it installed emulators for all of these architectures, like for example this ER64, which is basically an ARM64, M68K, MIPS, and all of these. But we are interested in the QEMU ARM one, so I'm gonna select QEMU ARM and the /binary name. This is one way of running it. Another way is just to run it like a regular binary file, which is just // and the binary name. So as soon as I run it, we get another error that ld-linux.so.3, no such file or directory, which means it was not found. And this is where I got most of the questions that this file was not found in the system, even though they had QEMU. Okay, so how do we fix this? For fixing this, we need the compilers which the cross compilers which can compile to ARM, which can be installed with sudo apt install gcc ARM Linux and GNU EABI. This is the package that we need to install for getting all the compilers and stuff. So I'll just let it install and pause the video because it will take some time. Alright, so the installation of GCC ARM cross compiler has completed. Now let me try to run the binary again. Okay, so we get the same error that the loader was not found. But this time though, we actually have that loader, but it is placed at a different location, and it is expecting that loader to be inside of the lib directory. Okay, so let us go into the user directory /user. Here we can see that it created two directories, ARM Linux GNU EABI and ARM Linux GNU EABI with an HF. So the HF is actually for processors which supported floating point operations, but we are not concerned with that. So I'll just go into the first directory. Inside of here there are 3 directories and we are interested in the lib directory. Okay, so now we did find out the loader which we were looking for, this ld linux so.3. So all we need to do is copy this into the lib directory. So let me do that into the lib. Okay, so let me go back to the directory where in which the binary was, and let me try to run it again. Okay, something worked, but we get a different error now, and the error is error file loading shared library libc.so.6. Okay, so the loader was found at this time, but it failed when it was trying to load the GNU's libc. So this file is also present on our system, but it is at a different location. So let me just go back to the user directory, and instead of ARM, so here we can see that we have the libc.so.6. It is actually a same link to this libc. So now all we need to do is copy this inside of the lib, but not inside of the lib. We have to create a folder, a directory which is named as this. ARM Linux GNU API. So let me do that first. Let me just copy this file name, and okay, it exists on my system, but we have to create this. And now all I need to do is let me go into and copy. Yeah, sudo. Okay, so we have set up the libc now, and let me hop back to our main working directory where we have the binary, and let's try to run the binary now. And yeah, it successfully runs, and yeah, we can see that we have successfully run the ARM binary on an x64 based system. Okay, that's all for the video. Thank you for watching. Keep hacking and stay awesome.